Oh, I hear the voice of my ancestors calling me. I hear the voice of my ancestors calling me. Wake up, they say wake up,
You are a designer creator
listen,
of Roses and Hummingbird.
listen, listen,
When did you start that? First of all, what is it? Tell the
may
audience
the
what that is. And
rivers
then we can
all
talk about when
flow
did you start it.
clean.
Well, in my design mind, I've been designing for years. Since third grade, I'm a sewer and I went to fashion design school, and I've done costume and wardrobe professionally within the entertainment industry. And so in my design mind, because, we get stuck there, it was to be a handbag line, handcrafted leather handbag line that was to be designed to provide minimalist function, yet sophistication, chic, and quality. My design mind told me that.
Right.
As I began to evolve spiritually and personally, the whole concept has kind of taken its own turn.
Okay.
In a sense where they are very, very everyday practical bags.
Okay.
They honestly have become a part of my life, my journey, my life work. I'm starting to incorporate different crystals and stones that I use for
Nice.
this is healing. You may get a purse with a red stone on there, or a quartz of any type, or some tiger's eye. I set my sacred space before I design them, set intentions, and they kind of work for me. The bag here you see in the back, this is kind of actually a minimalist backpack. It's called the Ori. I named it after Orisha.
Okay.
And I did because after Ecuador, I kind of found my healing medicine. I kind of found my space and what I wanted to do with the gift that I had.
Yeah.
Great intuition that I'm developing. And what it came to me is I wanted to deal with the dying. I had previously wanted to be a mortician, but I kind of set that aside and did other things. But it came back in a way where I wanted to help heal the family.
Yes.
And all person who's transitioning in the dying or death process.
Oh, wow.
This actually serves as my doula bag a lot of times.
Okay. Because I'm gonna interrupt for 1 second. So I want to make sure everyone knows, if you've been following the series, none of our interviewees they just don't focus on one thing. They integrate all these wonderful talents and gifts that they have together. And so Lynn is not only the designer and creator of Roses and Hummingbird, but she's a doula and a spirit worker. And so I'm loving how you're integrating this. So you said that's your doula bag.
Yes, that serves as one of my doula bags.
That is awesome. I have my eye on that one, by the way.
Let me know.
That one is really, really nice. And so the other one that's on the other side of you, talk to us about that one.
Well, this is the Roses and Hummingbirds. This is our signature clutch, and it comes with the rose on there. And the reason why I love roses is because not only do they smell sweet, they are sweet, gentle, and delicate, and they represent love.
Yeah.
For everything that you put into that bag, you're going to get something great out of it. So it's almost like a manifestation carry.
Yeah.
If you put in there for all the right reasons, it'll come back to you. You put your favorite in that bag, that love and that support and that protection that you have, keep those things sacred and protected. So I kind of like to go off of the things that I kind of favor and I have a connection with.
Okay.
I do a lot with roses, especially when I'm working with my hospice patients, or I'm doing death rituals with people who are have transitioned over.
Okay.
I do a lot of manifestation work, right? Because that's important. We got people out there. So, I just try to make everything pertain and be important all at one time. Design aspect, the spiritual aspect, and my life's work. I try to put it all into one thing to make it work and function for everybody.
Nice.
And there's so many artistic people and spiritual people in the world, And there's a big major shift going on. Like, I feel like it's a big major conscious shift.
Yes.
I've been meeting all walks of life, different races, and they want just one thing in common, and they all want to be spiritually awakened.
Yes.
When they have an opportunity to touch and feel and purchase the product, they actually become connected to it. It actually serves a purpose more than what they initially thought it would. You know, you look at it and you see fashion, but when you start to work with it, it becomes very function. You know, it's a function that you can use in your everyday life. So.
And is there anything particular they would need to do to kind of manifest that, or just actually having it, or when they, like you said, if they put their intentions in the bag? So if I'm putting wealth in the bag, or love in the bag, or success in the bag, then that's going to manifest.
It all starts with love and good intentions.
Love and good intentions.
So, you know, I like to have things around me symbolically that I use as tools.
Right.
You know, and it reminds me of the focus I need to have to continue. We get so distracted every day. You can go to the gas station and you can go to the store, and at each point you can become distracted.
Right.
So you have to kind of anchor you,
Mm-hmm.
that you're that you love, and that's really, really good, and that can be with you throughout time. Really quality, you know, it's gonna last a lifetime. You can pass it down to one family member or friend to the you know, to another. And it's all about the connection.
Yeah.
It's all about the connection.
I love it. So who would you say is your target audience? You know, and if you want to talk about price range, but for someone who's saying, when you had this in mind, of course, anybody who wants to be spiritually awakened may say, hey, I want this bag, but what was your intentions in terms of who were you targeting, or who are you targeting?
My intentions was initially to target someone who can appreciate handcrafted items. We live in a society where everything is mass produced.
Yes.
It has an effect on our body, mind, and soul, and our spirit. It's wearing and tearing us down. It's manifesting into a multiplicity of diseases.
Yeah.
So I kind of scale things back, do what I do, which is I do a lot of handcrafted products, handbags, jewelry, candles. I do a lot. So I just kind of wanted to find someone or a customer who can still appreciate a handcrafted item.
Excellent.
A little bit about handbags. As you know, you have top designers like Hermes and Coach and Gucci. Not so much as Coach, they're kind of mid-price, but you know, Gucci and those other high designers, they're brutal in the leather industry.
Yeah.
These massive farms where they grow ostrich,
Yeah.
whatever they need to give you that $3,000-$4,000 bag that you gotta wait for.
Yeah.
The impact is so great and damaging that the local leather supply stores have been affected such that they don't get as quality leather hides as they used to, because the high designers are actually buying out leather manufacturers. Yeah. So for me, I try to keep everything local.
Okay.
Buy all my materials local here from California. I have relationships with the suppliers, and I'm trying to create a product that's American made by American hands and women.
Yeah.
Not too many. Yeah, you know, the men really dominate metalsmithing and all type of crafting like leather and wood. So I'm just, you know, I'm here saying, hey, we're here.
Right.
You know, we're dynamic. You know, we heal, we make things, we nurture, we're mothers.
Yeah.
We do it.
That is awesome. So where, so you're in California, where can people purchase your products?
Locally, I do a lot of events.
Okay.
Internationally, you can purchase my items on my website, www.randhb.com. And I have these items are available now.
Awesome.
These are limited edition items because I kind of do things based on season and color.
Okay.
And one of the things working with local leather companies is that maybe they won't get this in next year. So I'll get my hands on this nice, pretty pink lamb, and I'll have it available for the time that I have it available. So,
right. And I was going to ask you, how many products or bags do you design so it's seasonal? And do you have like, I want to create X amount per month, or is it just how it flows for you?
Well, so for this collection right here, you see I have the pink lamb. This is a limited collection because the amount of materials came in a limited supply. So I'll go in and I'll buy what they have. And this actually allows me to make about, I want to say I can make no more than 10 of those bags in this color.
Okay.
So for this season, spring, summer of 2017, I'll run that collection, and then I'll run it until the items have sold out, and then that'll be it. I don't know when I'll be able to get that back in, and I love that because it makes it such a specialty item.
Yes.
One of a kind. So it's like, yeah. But, basic colors, brown, white, black, I can always carry those.
Okay.
But yeah.
And so if I was to get that bag, I can probably rest assured only 9 other people would have it.
Right now, you can rest assured that 3 other people will have it.
3 other people could.
Doing 5.
I love.
I'm only doing 10 in that one.
So if you want that bag, be one of the 3. And the website is www.randhb.com.
Right.
So the abbreviation for Roses and Hummingbirds. So, and then you say you do events. So if people are local, so you're in LA.
Mm-hmm.
If people are local, and how can they find out about your events? Will they also go to the website, or do you have a Facebook page?
Yes, on the website, we have a section, the blog section, and basically that's why I post all my upcoming events.
Okay.
Currently, I am at Cube C at the Block. It's downtown LA.
Okay.
We're right in front of the Macy's department store. We open up May 1st, I think, which is Monday. We're having a kickoff event today.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to share the product.
And what's the time when you going to be there?
I'm going to be there a month.
A month, okay. And is it from morning to evening?
We open up at 10 and we close around 6 or 7.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're in LA, go. And is the goal to do events in other locations, or is it just to use the website to really get your bags out there?
Correct. So right now I'm doing events and then the website.
Okay. And so if someone wanted to have you at an event in Florida, you're open to that, or you prefer?
I'm very open to travel.
Yes. All right. So we like to tell you, if you want her to come to your event in your city, give her a call, go to the website and have her contact information there to get in touch with her. So that Lynn is available to travel. So if you do have events in which you think her work would be appreciated, definitely go to her website and reach out to her about events in your city. So you left the job. That was last year, or they let you go, and you went to the retreat. And now you founded the company, or you started this company after or before?
Well, the thing is, I had a company prior to Roses and Hummingbirds. It was actually called David and Diva.
Okay.
That was really geared around toddlers and big kids.
Okay.
I have 3 boys, and have a 4-year-old now, and he's really adventurous, and he loves things.
Yeah.
He likes things and put things away and take them with him. And I say, you know what? I'm going to make him a backpack. Awesome. And that's where the concept came from.
Oh, wow.
9x9 backpack for boys and girls, and I made some little small pouches for girls. Mm-hmm. And when I went out to market, the response was overwhelming with adults. So I sat back and I said, well, maybe this is a sign. I maybe need to switch directions. And so I kind of like put it down for a minute, the whole leather design aspect. I just kind of just put it down. And then after Ecuador, things became clear in what direction I should go.
Excellent. And so now, is this what you do full time? Do you still, well, you're still a doula. So let's talk a little bit about that. And what does your day consist of?
My day consists of waking up in the morning to 3 kids, getting them off to school. I come back, I kind of like to set the tone for my sacred space.
Yeah.
Now I'm working on fire ceremonies I do every morning. And I'm working on my 3rd chakra right now with a hummingbird really existing. That's why I get on this hummingbird chain. So it's all things hummingbird, and I'm feeding it good fire and good intentions right now for creativity and for me to be successful. You know, the hummingbird is a very, very special creature. And it works day in and day out. And so I'm feeding that chakra and I'm feeding that hummingbird energy so I can continue to do what I do. If I'm not visiting a hospice patient, I'm designing, either sewing or sketching, working on business plans, marketing ideas, concepts. So basically that's how my day go, and it kind of end that way.
Okay. And are you happy now that, you know, you were on this job that you said that was just causing you stress and anxiety? You've been on the job for 6 years, and now you're doing some amazing things for yourself. I'm going to ask the question, even though I believe I know the answer. Are you glad that you are where you are today? Are you glad they let you go?
I am glad that they let me go, because what I learned is how we chain ourselves to things that do not serve us.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to leave that job, because not only am I a hard worker, I'm dedicated to a default with things that are unhealthy at some times.
Yeah.
My reason of giving up, if I would have self-turned myself, I would have felt like I was quitting or losing out.
Yeah.
So it took them to kind of be the bigger person and say, hey, you know, this relationship has come to an end. One of us has to go, and it's me. So.
And you have to grieve the breakup. You grieve the breakup and you say, but thank you.
Right. You know, us women, sometimes we just can't let go of a good thing, you know?
Right. Or what we perceive as a good thing.
Exactly.
And so let's talk a little bit about your role as a doula. Talk to people, if someone out there doesn't know what that is, talk to them about what it is, and then how can they get in touch with you if someone's interested in sharing more or learning more about that?
Okay. So the easiest way that I like to explain it is, normally when we think of a doula, we think of a midwife or someone who's bringing life to the world. So if you can just kind of reverse it and think that a death doula is someone who's assisting the family and the person who's dying, leaving.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work that goes into that term, but it's so self-gratifying, and it's been the most humbling experience ever.
Yes.
I try not to take anything for granted now.
Right.
You know, literally.
The rivers all flow clean. May the mountains be unspoiled. May the air be pure. May the trees grow tall. May the earth be shared by all. Oh, I hear the voice of my ancestors calling me. I hear the voice of my ancestors calling me. Wake up, they say wake up,